Every time there is news in Warframe, they always post something in the forum. As we can see, with coming soon, the r/Warframe AMA is going live on April 20th. The minimum specs are changing on the 26th of April, because there it is, sitting... Oh, my sensitivity is through the roof because I've been playing something else. The Duviri Paradox coming April 26th. It was announced 40 minutes ago. This already says it was an hour ago. I am actually 40 minutes late on this, even though people were telling me this about 39.5 minutes ago. Yeah, I didn't have Discord open, so missed all of that. But yeah, Duviri Paradox, it's coming April 26th. You can, of course, just go to warframe.com, then have to click on the top left-hand corner to continue to warframe.com, because whoever coded this site has some deranged idea that that was a good idea, but nevertheless, there is a trailer, and I will leave a link to this page in the description below, because from here, or from that, you will just go straight here, ignoring the stupid portal page that, to be fair, I'm getting kind of frustrated with these days, because going to warframe.com a lot, having to click that, is getting slightly annoying. As somebody who used to make websites, yeah, it's frustrating to see it because it opens it in a new tab, leaving that one open and running in the background, so it's a waste of system resources more than anything else. And in here we get to see, well, hopefully you will go and watch the trailer, because it does show a lot of things, like through the portal we'll finally get to meet Teshin again, over a year after, spoilers, but he will be through the portal and he will be giving us Sun and Moon, because the first thing you're going to do is, after you decide if you want to start the game from Duviri Paradox or continue from where you were, still don't know where I'm going to go on that front, Duviri Paradox is going to be the new start of the game from what they were saying. Still intrigued to see how that one's going to work, and actually tempted on seeing how that works. But there is a new quest. Everybody's kind of forgetting this. It is mentioned 4 times on this page. I have already looked, but where is it? Play through a brand new cinematic quest. Hopefully it's not ridiculously long. The new war was about, let's say, if you took 5 hours to finish it, it is about 4 hours longer than it needed to be. Yes, I enjoyed that quest. I didn't enjoy being stuck in a game mode I couldn't get out of for 5 hours. Kind of wanted to do some other things and got stuck in there for 5 hours. Was kind of frustrating, but at the same time, I enjoyed it, so I can kind of forgive them on that. Hopefully it's not that long, but it will introduce us to, of course, Dominus Thrax. Well, that's not Dominus Thrax first off. We will, of course, finally get to take on the Worm. This thing has been flying around tormenting us for absolutely ages, because this entire update is coming on April the 26th. I do think it's about a week or two later than it should have been, but at least it's finally being released 4 years after they first hyped it up. A month after their 10-year anniversary. And 5 months after it was supposed to drop, because it was supposed to drop in December. This is going to come out 5 days before May. So I'm going to say 5 months late. A lot of people will say 4. There is the endless game mode that's going to be coming with it. That's, I really want to say nothing like we've seen before, but to be fair, things are going to attack you and you're going to take them out. Have we really not seen that before? But I'm still looking forward to it. It's the changing environment that, well, you don't really get to see it that much. There's 5 different emotions for Dominus Thrax, and each one will make the entire landscape look completely different. And I'm looking forward to see these changes kind of as they happen. If you're in there when the mood changes from one to another, instead of seasons or times of day, we get emotions, which is going to be great, and it also deters what Warframe you can actually use. Why am I having to say this? Because for some reason it's completely missing from this. Like, almost completely missing. Teshin's Cave will not allow you to pick a Warframe of your choosing. It will allow you to pick a Warframe of his choosing, because there will basically be certain frames and certain weapons that appear through this portal. And you will have a choice of one of 5. If you don't have them, you will be able to borrow it, but you can still mod it and everything else if you don't have it or have never owned it. It's a weird situation, and I'm really, a lot of this, I'm just looking forward to see how it all plays out on April 26th, 2023. Spring of 2023. Not the original image for this, because I definitely don't have this image saved anywhere. April 26th, 2023 is not winter of 2022. But we're finally going to also get to experience the decrees that makes you get stronger the longer you are actually playing the game for, which I like the sounds of that. And possibly more importantly, the fact that the bone horse they showed back in 2019 is actually going to be something that we have access to and can fly around in. This makes much more sense than an Arcwing, or riding round on the back of a bug, or a K-Drive. Oh yes, if Ureli's ability was to summon a horse you can use to fly around with, I think she would have been a lot more popular of a frame. To me, it's the K-Drive that killed her. But there will be the return of the intrinsics, because the Drifter and everything else in there is going to be based around the dreaded intrinsic system. Oh, hang on, I'll just colour the horse. And the Drifter. Wow, okay. For a website that makes you use portals and new tabs to get into it, they're actually allowing you to... I mean, that was black and white, and as you move the mouse around it, it becomes colour. And they're using portals to get into it. Oh wow, it works for everything. Really? How did I not notice this till now? Everything that is black and white you can actually turn into colour. Oh no, does it work on the bottom one? Does it work on the bottom one? Is this going to turn around and say Winter 2022 at the bottom? No, that's a shame. But it is in fact making things coloured at the bottom, because this was black and white and, well, it's now got some colour to it. That's a nice touch. I like that. This is supposed to be a hype page after all, because this is coming April 26th, 2023. They don't really mention a lot of other things. To be fair, trying to build up hype for merch, you've got to ship the new war merch before you start trying to ship merch that came out a year and a half later. Oh, and Vault Collector's statue that was supposed to ship in October of 2021 still hasn't shipped, and it's April 2023. Pushing merch at this point is kind of a bad idea. The new marketplace bundles, however, yeah, okay, you could have told her what was in it, because you literally just say the word weapons. This part of the hype page I didn't like very much. That, oh yeah, that was a nice touch. Being able to actually add the colour in, because black and white looked weird. I really actually liked that touch. That took me by surprise for a second there. I don't think it would have worked as well if this was also black and white. To be fair, it might have been when I first came onto the page. Been on this more times than I would like to admit. But there is in fact new weapons coming. There is 3 or 4 new melee weapons that are going to be there. There are new intrinsic weapons that are coming. Technically, they are an upgrade to older weapons. You need the older weapon to insert intrinsic things to make them intrinsic weapons. And then obviously level them up once they become intrinsic weapons. But that's a whole other kettle of fish. And with that, we'll leave this off here. Duviri Paradox is finally launching April 26th. Link to this page will be in the description below, and all you have to do is click on watch trailer, and it will save you having to deal with a stupid portal that is from Warframe.com. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.